MacG has made trending news non-stop online over the past couple of years. Who is he, where is he from, and how did he get here? It's Y Entertainment with your latest trending news. MacG is an only child and was raised by his single mother, who's a teacher by profession. Growing up, he stayed with his grandmother in Venda for some time before he moved to live with his mom in a flat in Parktown in Johannesburg. He was known to be a very bubbly, social, and active child growing up. He attended a Model C school in Johannesburg where he completed his matric. MacG opted not to further his studies. Instead, he began working as a meter taxi driver around Johannesburg when he was only 19 years old. During this time, he was also working on television as a presenter on a popular kids show on ETV known as Crazy. However, one day while he was doing his shift as a meter taxi driver, he picked up a well-known radio DJ who lived in the same block of flats as him and his mom. The DJ was Dineo Ranaka. During the drive, he asked Dineo that he'd like to try out radio and was keen to learn more about the industry. Dineo then agreed to give him a slot on her show on YFM as a celebrity news reporter where he excelled. This was the start of his radio career. He eventually left television to pursue his radio career full-time, and in 2006 he hosted a variety of shows from the graveyard slot on weekends on YFM. His popularity rose significantly when he started hosting the early morning show during weekdays and later the lunchtime show also on weekdays. In 2010, he started at Johannesburg's number one hit music station 947 where he hosted weeknights 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. and a dance show on Saturdays 6 to 9 p.m. called the 947 Block Party. MacG is also one of the finest and most successful South African young dance DJs. He has a reputation for pleasing a diverse crowd in clubs and on the radio. Besides, he's also known for heating dance floors with dance music at the biggest events around South Africa. His talent has opened opportunities where he even had a chance to tour Africa with MTV Base, performing in Angola, Mozambique, and other places. Around 2017, MacG was fired from radio following a series of disciplinary hearings, which had to do with his ill conduct and disagreements with management. He then began his own podcast on YouTube, which was a bit slow to pick up until 2019, where he interviewed DJ Zinhle. DJ Zinhle went on to share the interview on her Instagram with over 1 million followers, which then brought much needed traction to the podcast. She was the first celebrity to do this, even though she wasn't necessarily the first celebrity that MacG interviewed. It's also worth mentioning that DJ Zinhle's interview was even more so important because it was during the time of her breakup with AKA and the drama surrounding that. After that breakthrough, his channel began to grow exponentially. In 2020, during lockdown, MacG continued with his interviews, which many watched from. Since then, he's created a name for himself as the leading podcaster in the country. He's amassed over 700,000 subscribers and has his own gin which he sells at Spa and Macro. MacG is currently said to be a multi-millionaire. However, he isn't without any controversy. In 2021, MacG was cancelled for making homophobic comments. He was also cancelled for making misogynistic comments. He was cancelled again for hosting Jube Jube and cancelled many times after that. However, each time his channel seemed to flourish and get more attention. In his personal life, MacG isn't married but has a long-time partner who also appeared on the podcast. They share 2 children together. MacG's podcast is definitely flying high. It will be amazing to see what else he has in store. That's it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.